As I'm recording this video right now at about after midnight, Sunday night, Monday morning, the Fed has effectively lowered interest rates to almost zero. The market is once again crashing. S&P futures are limit down. So this video is not about what stocks you buy for the long term or anything like that. It's about what's going on right now and what's going to happen in the next week or two or month and how you can prepare for that. They're already talking about New York City closing down bars and restaurants only for takeout and stuff. So like people stocking up toilet paper, hand sanitizer, and masks, what's the equivalent of that? What's the safe haven asset for you to have in your house when you're quarantined? What's going to help you the most? So I'm going to compare the three so-called safe assets that some may disagree, some may agree. Number one is Bitcoin. Number two is precious metals like gold and silver. And number three is just straight cash, US dollars. This is for people in the US. So I think you already know what I think about Bitcoin. It's neither a safe haven like gold. It's neither a stable currency like the US dollar or the euro. And it's not a good payment processing platform because it's very slow and hardly anybody accepts it. So because of all those three problems, Bitcoin is not a good safe haven at all. And that was proven a few days ago when it fell from about 8,000 to under 4,000 within like 24 hours. So if you had a currency that fell 50% in 24 hours, you wouldn't want to be holding anything close to that currency. If you had precious metals that fell 50% in 24 hours, they wouldn't be so precious anymore, would they? But this is about what's the most practical in case, who knows, in case your credit card doesn't work, in case electricity goes out, in case stores sell out of stuff and you have to buy them off of people from Craigslist or something like that. So what is the best thing to have? So to me, Bitcoin is definitely out, and any other cryptocurrency, just for these reasons that too volatile, they're not holding up, and not a lot of people accept them as is already. So Bitcoin is out. Now let's look at precious metals and the difference between gold and silver. A lot of precious metal dealers are reporting that they're having really heavy volumes, and they have delays and they have shortages and all kinds of stuff. And there's a big difference in what's going on in the price of gold and the price of silver, meaning the physical, in terms of what you can actually buy from these dealers. So let's look at American Eagle. Is highly liquid, a 1 ounce American Eagle gold coin, and the premium, the price is between 1 to 9 is $1,629 at a gold price of about $1,544. That premium is about 5.5%. It's higher than the historical 3-4% that it usually is, but it's to be expected and it's not crazy. Gold maples, the 3 9s are sold out. The 4 9s, 0.999 fine, is $1,609 for a quantity of 1 to 9, and that equates to a 4.2% premium. So also not crazy, within the realm of acceptable. The Krugerrands, the random years are sold out, so the next one here, the 2020, is $1,605, which makes it about a 4% premium. Also not bad, right? So you may be thinking, okay, so it's not so crazy. What are they, saying that there's shortages and all kinds of stuff? Well, that's for gold. And generally, gold obviously is more expensive per ounce, and so it attracts longer term kind of buyers or longer term thinkers or people with more money. Something like, I forgot how the saying goes, but gold is for kings, silver is for princes, and cash is for serfs or something like that. But yeah, so definitely a different clientele for the 1 ounce golds. Even though they are selling out and stuff, there is interest. But let's look at the silver. This is a very popular coin, the 1 ounce silver eagle US coin, and quantity of 1 to 19 is $20.96. Okay, silver price is $14.77 right now. That is an outrageous premium of 42%, meaning assuming you bought this thing today and wanted to sell it tomorrow and you had to sell it at the spot rate, you'd lose 42% of your money. I mean, that's almost like buying Bitcoin. So as much as I say precious metals are better than Bitcoin, not in this case. I mean, not that it's better, it's about the same, right? If you're paying $42 premium for a product, forget about it. You're better off buying the S&P 500 ETF, because at least you're buying that at the current price it is, and if it's not going to fall 42% if you try to sell it tomorrow like this coin will. So if you're looking to buy silver, do not buy this, okay? You'll be out. You'll never make your money back, okay? The thing will have to go up 40% just for you to break even. So let's look at something a little more substantial, like the 100-ounce bars on the secondary market, meaning this is random bars. Whatever they get in from customers or whatever, they resell them. And so you can get any kind of brand that they decide to have on stock and give you. And these are going for $17.76, which is a premium of 20%. So it's half the premium of the 1 ounce Eagle coins, but still that's a huge premium. Normally the premium is more like 3 or 4%. So again, you buy this bar and you try to sell it the next day at spot, you're out 20% on your money. So that's also pretty crazy at this point. Next up, 1 ounce bars, also secondary. Okay, how much better is it than the Silver Eagles? Well, these are $18.25 each, which still makes it a 23% premium. So a little bit more than the 100-ounce bars. Still crazy premium to buy one of these, or between 1 and 9 of them. So another thing that people like is the 90% silver coins, which are pre-1965. And one reason that a lot of people like them is because they are still considered currency. So they are acceptable currency. People recognize them. So if the really hit the fan, you can go into, I don't know, the supermarket or the bagel shop and tell them, hey, I got these silver quarters. They know what quarters are. And some people that are at least a little knowledgeable, or they'll get knowledgeable really quick if there's a dollar shortage or paper money shortage. It'll be pretty quick before people realize the value of these things and set a value of them and trade on them. So that's why a lot of people like to stock the quarters and the dimes, because the dimes are currently about $1 worth of silver each. So it's you can break them up. You're not gonna go give somebody a 100-ounce silver bar for a loaf of bread or something like that, but you could give them 2-3 silver dimes. Okay, so but even here the premium on the quarters is 30%. Okay, and if you want to know what the value of the silver in a coin is or gold, go to this website, coinflation.com, and at today's silver value, 1474, they tell you the value in all of these silver coins. Okay, so here, the Washington quarter, it's 25-cent face value, but the actual silver value is $2.66. So multiply that by 40 coins in a roll, and that comes to $106, and they're charging $137. So that's a 30% premium. So are these websites gouging customers? Not really. I mean, they're making more money, but it's probably more because there's so many people buying these things up that there's a shortage, so they're raising the price a little bit to slow down the shortage. Another thing is that I've seen another website that sells precious metals. They made a notice that their minimum order quantity is now going to be $299. I think that was JM Bullion. So that just kind of goes to show you that there's probably a lot of people out there panicking, that the same people that are buying up, hundreds of rolls of toilet paper are looking to spend, a few $100s or maybe even less, who knows, to buy up some silver that they think is gonna hold them over in this time of panic or something along those lines. I think they're already too late for that if they're trying to buy silver now, especially with these crazy premiums. And so I don't really recommend, if you don't have any silver right now and you're talking about you have anywhere from a few $100 to a few $1,000s to spend on something to make you feel better that you'll get through this, if your credit card's not working, if the ATMs are not working, I don't really think silver or gold or Bitcoin is it. What I think is actually the best thing in this situation, and I'm not, like I said, a few $100 to a few $1,000s. If you have 10,000, 20,000, 100,000 you want to buy, go ahead and buy gold or silver if you can get a decent premium. But if you have a few $100 or a few $1,000, the best thing you can do is go get straight up US dollars, cash, preferably smaller bills like 20s, but if you get hundreds, that's fine too. And if you didn't already do it, you should be doing it immediately, because there's already reports of banks running out of $100 bills and things like that in Manhattan. And also keep in mind that before this happened, banks have been phasing out cash like crazy. I mean, if you want to get $5,000 from a bank, a lot of them make you order it ahead of time, a few days. So really, most banks don't keep that much cash on hand. So the best thing for you is to just get your hands on small denomination cash and keep that in your house. Skip the gold and silver, and definitely skip the Bitcoin for now. For now, just I would keep cash in your house, as much of it as you can get your hands on, that would last you in case this thing goes for a month or two and you're quarantined and you're not working, or can't get access to your ATM card or credit card or something along those lines. So in my mind, that's the best safe asset out there right now for somebody that's worried about being quarantined in their house and can't go out for the next month or so. It's not gold, it's not silver, it's definitely not Bitcoin. If you have gold and silver, that's great, hold on to it. It's probably going to go up, but spend your cash first and hold the gold and silver until later when your cash runs out. So I hope you learned something in this video, and I hope this video gave you some good advice on what you should be doing to protect yourself if things get worse. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment on if you agree with me or not, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thanks for watching.